Okay, I'm going to be making chicken rice, the Japanese recipe. Right there. I'll post this at my website. Right now I'm assembling all the ingredients. Sake. The recipe calls for 4 water chestnuts. I kind of opened up a can of sliced water chestnuts and estimated that's about 4. This is frozen ginger. It calls for 1 teaspoon grated ginger root. I'm just going to mince that really, really fine. And so let me just go ahead and work on preparing the, let me see if I can get this. And it calls for about 1/4 cup green peas cooked, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw this in the microwave. Yep. That'll be the easy way to solve this. Here's the chicken. Let's just, probably 90 seconds will do it. Yeah, I put a little bit of water in there. So, okay. So, here is the chicken. I'll be marinating that very shortly. Okay. So I need to chop the water chestnuts finely and slice. The shiitake mushrooms are already sliced. These were dried and I rehydrated them, so I'm just gonna, it's saying that they should be, I'm gonna leave them as is. They're good. Okay. It says into 1/8 inch thickness, removing hard stems. It looks like they're more, it's okay. 1/8 inch. I'm not gonna, this will be good enough. They look like they're more like 1/4 inch, but this is okay. Removing hard stems, that's okay. It'll still be good. All right. I don't always follow these recipes exactly. Okay. Chop water chestnuts finely and slice. We're not going to worry about the sheets. Okay, so let's just go ahead. Now, what about? And I'm going to go ahead and chop the ginger too. Okay. So the water chestnuts need to be chopped finely. So let me just go ahead and work on that, and then I'll go on to the next step. The recipe calls for short grain rice. That is a really hard rice for me to find. I have the Cal Roast Botan medium grain. That'll be good enough for me. Yeah, I'm going to just show you how I chop. So I just kind of go like this. So let's just go ahead and do this. I'll be doing the same thing for the ginger. It says to grate it, but I'm going to be doing that for the ginger too. Okay, the recipe says, let's go ahead and wash and drain the rice, because there is an advantage to doing this step first. I learned this from making sushi rice. Okay, it calls for 2.5 cups short grain rice. So this is going to be the medium grain, but it'll do. At least it's better than long grain, right? Okay. Okay, I just measured 2.5 cups in here. And now I need, oh shoot. Now I need to wash it and let it just sit. Let's see if I can get over here without, I've been so accident prone lately because of Lizzo and her stinking brain control. Okay, let me see. Can we get this here? Yeah, let's go ahead and wash it and then just let it sit. Just kind of switch it around like that. This is the cow roast rice. This will work. Kind of swish it around with your fingers there until the water pretty much runs clear. Like I said, my mother told me to, she always believed in washing the rice, but she always felt like there'd be mice pee in the rice. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what she told me. You know, my Japanese mother. Okay, let's see. What's this? That's just the way the rice looks. Let's just keep, I saw a little brown speck on there. All right. Yeah, the advantage of doing this step first is it seems to help with the rice cooking process if you let the rice sit for a while after you wash it. So I thought I'd better do this step right now. I think a couple more swishes like this, and then the water's going to be clear enough for me. Okay. That's good enough. I'm going to go ahead and get most of the water out of here. So it'll be ready for the next step. That's good. And we're just going to let it sit in here. And yeah, the rice actually absorbs a little bit of water in this step, so it is, the recipe says to do this first, and that's the reason I'm doing it right now, even though I already chopped the water chestnuts. So we're just going to let this sit and let the rice just kind of sit and absorb some water. There is a reason why that's the first step. Okay, let me just go ahead now. Geez, brain control. She gets my fingers to bump into everything. After prepare the marinade, the recipe calls for a teaspoon of grated ginger root. I already chopped this in advance. This was frozen, so I'm going to do this. This is going to be part of the marinade, which is going to have soy sauce, sake, and sugar. I'm going to use sucralose in place of sugar because I'm on a bit of a diet. I eat too much fruit, so be careful here. I've been very accident prone lately because of Antichrist Lizzo's brain control. So I don't want to be too much of a perfectionist here. I might end up injuring myself. This will work. This will be my version of grated. Actually, I think I prefer to do it this way because if I use the grater, I will probably cut myself. Lizzo is making me very accident prone. This is probably my best way to grate. Yeah. Let me see if I can get a little higher resolution here. Yep. I'm just using my knife to do the grating. All right. Looks like it'll be about a teaspoon. This will work. Just basically you want it in small pieces, you know, to get the ginger flavor throughout the rice and into the meat. That looks like about a teaspoon. That will work. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. All right. Okay, so the marinade, let's go ahead and get that together. I think I might just use this. Yeah. Okay, the marinade is going to have the ginger, so it's in there. One tablespoon soy sauce, 1 tablespoon sake. Go. This is, I actually went out to get real sake for cooking. So this is sake. There we go. 1 tablespoon soy sauce. For this one, I decided to use the Japanese soy sauce, which is kikkoman. For fried rice, I will use the Chinese, but kikkoman is a Japanese soy sauce. I think that's going to taste better with this recipe. So let's go with that. Okay. And 1 teaspoon of sugar. I'm going to use sugar substitute because I'm on a bit of a diet. I'm probably not helping myself too much with this as far as a diet, but you know. Okay. But the point is sugar. Just, you need to put this, they say this works as sugar in the recipe. There you go. Okay. So that is the marinade. Let's go ahead and it's all there. Okay. The chicken breast is already into bite-sized pieces. It needs to marinate for about 5 to 10 minutes. So I just poured it. Oops. Here, let's get the camera on here. I'm in a bit of a hurry today because the drunken peasant, here we go, want me to do something for them, so my social media keeps me pretty busy. Okay, here we go. So, oh boy, it's still frozen. Yeah, I wanted to do this yesterday and I didn't have time, so, okay. Break it up. You can tell I've been in a hurry. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right, let's give that time to thaw out a little bit. Next step says in a pot put rice and water. I'm hoping this pot's big enough. Looks like it is. Now the recipe calls for 3 cups of water. Yeah, that seems about right. I'm going to use some of the mushroom water because I love that flavor from the shiitake mushrooms. So as part of the 3 cups, I'm going to put some of the mushroom soaking water in with the rice water because I think it'll impart a very nice flavor to this. Okay, let's see. All right, so I got all the rice in here. Yeah, it should. All right. So it says 3 cups of water. Let's get the mushroom water. One of the mushrooms fell into the measuring cup. I think Lizzo's here trying to sabotage my cooking. I eat so healthy and she eats so much garbage, you know. That's the problem. She must be jealous. Brent tells me I eat like a rich person. Okay, that's mushroom water there. That gives it a nice flavor. Let's go ahead and mix in 3 cups of water here. 1. 2. I got to tell you from experience, when you cook rice, you need to stay on top of it, or else you're going to have a burnt mess at the bottom of your pan. 3. Okay, that looks about right. Okay. and cook over moderate heat until boiling. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on that. Moderate heat on this stove means start off with high. So I'll turn it on when it starts boiling. While I'm waiting for the water to boil, I separated the chicken pieces with my fingers because it was partially frozen to make sure that marinade is getting into this meat really good. We want to make sure all that sake, soy sauce, ginger, sugar is all getting in here because it's going to give it a very nice flavor. Okay, it looks like it's just about ready for the next step. Let's see what it says there. Nope, it needs to boil. It's not boiling yet. Being an experienced rice cook, let me tell you, you got to be really picky about timing on this. As soon as it starts boiling, I need to go to the next step. You might see it looks like it's boiling. I want it to boil a little bit more. 3 cups of water is kind of a lot of water no, it's actually good for 2.5 cups of rice. Let's let it boil a little bit more. I make my own rice using a pressure cooker, so I'm pretty good at judging rice. You have to pay attention to timing to the T. Okay, we're almost there. It's pretty much boiling. Let's let it boil a little bit more. The secret is once you mix all the ingredients, you want to do low heat. Yeah. That's how the Japanese cook their rice. I've noticed that. All right, let's see here. Could be my stove. That's okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let's go ahead and add the other ingredients. Add water, chestnuts. Okay. Okay, that's the water, chestnuts. The mushrooms. Trying not to trip. Like I said, I've been really accident prone lately. Lizzo is such a bear. Okay, there we go. All right, and they say the drained chicken. Now, I know why they're saying this. It's because if you have too much water in here, I don't think I need to worry about that extremely. Drained chicken pieces. Though I see their points. I'm not going to worry that, but basically, that's drained enough for me. Throw that in there. Okay. Now let's go ahead and mix all that together. And then we're going to put a lid on it and simmer it at low, I believe, for about 25 minutes. Here. Oh yeah, we got to wait for it to boil again. Okay, so we add all that in, bring to a boil. Looks like it's doing that. Of course, once I really mix this around, it may stop. We're going to mix all this around. This looks like it's going to be an interesting concoction here. The rice was the chicken was kind of frozen, so just wait till it boils again. And then I'll put a cover on it and lower the heat to low. Looks like it's about ready to boil. Let's wait a little bit longer. Smells Japanese, that's for sure. That's good enough. Now we're gonna actually putting the cover on. I'm gonna let it boil with the cover on. Putting the cover on will make it come to a boil quicker. When I see it starting to go pretty good, then I'm gonna lower the heat. Let some what? Yep, I was right. Okay, now we're going to lower the heat to low. Okay, I will be back in 25 minutes. It's been 25 minutes and it's looking good from what I can tell. Let's go ahead and turn the heat off. We'll leave the cover on. 10 minutes later, I will be back. You can kind of see it through there. It's looking good. Yeah. The camera doesn't seem to be picking it up, but I can tell it's looking good. So 10, it's very important to leave, you don't want to lift the cover right now. So you turn the heat up because it's still cooking. Okay, the key is kind of like an Italian risotto in a way. So the heat's off, the cover's on, that means it's still cooking. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Actually, I'm going to take a bit of a peek because I want to make sure that it's doing like I think. Yep, it looks good. Put the cover right back on. Okay, 10 minutes. 10 minutes are up. Let's go ahead and throw in the peas. Let's see, take the cover off. It looks about right. Let's see, I think I'm going to use what the Japanese use. Well, yeah, they usually use something like this. Let's throw in the peas. It says to lightly toss the peas. These peas are kind of old, but that's okay, they'll do. My goodness, it's like a risotto. I thought there might have been too much water in here. I'm going to take it off over here. No, it looks like it came out good. A little bit of sticky at the bottom. Maybe I had the heat up a little too high. I was worried about it not cooking. The acid test will be how it tastes. It looks like an Italian risotto. Let's try it out. Okay, here's what it looks like. Okay, let's try it out. I let it cool down a little bit. It has a nice subtle flavor. It tastes, let me see. Yeah, I like it. I could use a little salt. I think I'm going to try have it with my furikake. But yeah, it's not bad. Try it with the chicken. Not bad. I will post it at my website. Yeah. Nice subtle flavor. Could use a little salt. Probably would be better with some salt. I'm going to throw some furikake on this. That's a Japanese seaweed sprinkle. Okay, so it's good. Or you can just add salt. Not bad.